Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Geeks and Degenerates, and today we're doing the last Marvel movie of 2021. Yay! With me is the trio. I don't know if this video is going to be educational or funny, but it's going to be a ride either way.
Yeah, it's the dum dums.
It's the dumb
It's all the dum dums.
I think that's all of us in Geeks and Degenerates. I was like, oh god, it's the dumb dumb. So I was like, you clicked the video, man.
But with us, for some reason it's more messy and funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you seen in the thumbnail, we're doing Eternals.
I'm a late to the party, but like,
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
The first rotten Marvel movie. To be honest, though, I kind of like it.
What do you mean by it's first rotten? Like on
like
Rotten.
it was reviewed as a bad movie.
Yeah.
Oh.
I kind of agree with Enzo here. I was like, hello.
That was weird. What
how
was
My
that?
camera just has a life of its own.
There you
FBI
go.
guy who has control of my camera, please stop.
Yeah.
I like how
filming.
dramatic. Like,
I know, right? I'm like those Bollywood movies. I like
The one that
just
changes
the telenovelas.
Yeah, but like I'm with you guys. I'm on the same boat of I liked it. I watched it
I liked
twice
it.
to get I had to watch it. Well, not I didn't watch it twice for the sake of getting it, but I just ended up watching it twice and I enjoyed it.
No, I like this movie. I was like, hey, yo. I don't get what people are talking about. Like, this is a horrible movie. And like,
Yeah.
oh, the guy from Train to Busan, like, yeah, we're talking about spoilers here, but yeah, like, he dies. I was like, but it's been out there for a while.
yeah,
I was like, what's
but it's
the
not
problem?
like a
People-
wasted death. It's like
Yeah, it's like...
it's an
kinda
earned
like, you know,
thing. But yeah, speaking of which, the cast is pretty incredible, especially for a Marvel movie. They fucking got Angelina Jolie.
It's pretty... Yeah, I was like, oh shit. I was gonna say diverse, but then you go straight to Angelina Jolie, but alright.
No, but
Yeah.
but he was right. It's a stacked cast, and like
It
the
is a
thing
stacked
is, apparently, according to a source that I'd heard from, Angelina Jolie wasn't willing to join the Marvel universe until she had found out that Chloe Zhao was the one directing. Now I don't know if this is confirmed, but it's pretty sick. I mean, that's kind of the power that like Chloe Zhao does have when it comes to her pull. If she can get Angelina Jolie to play what is essentially a side character, who is essentially a side character, of
Yeah.
all people, Angelina Jolie.
I mean, she was Tigress in Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Sure.
what
What does
does
that have to do with anything?
She's a side character there. It's not Kung Fu Tiger.
I think I know where this video is going. Anyway, but yeah, as Nina pointed out, it's directed by Academy Award winner Chloe Zhao, who directed
she done?
Normanlandia.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
With,
okay.
Sorry, what did you say? What?
She directed Normanlandia with.
No. What? Norman? What?
I
Say
don't know
that
how to
again?
say that.
No Badland.
Oh, never mind. I'm thinking
I
of
was
something
like,
else.
is this another movie that I didn't know about?
No
Like,
Badland.
I was
Wait,
like,
hold on.
I
Wait, how did you pronounce it?
he was like Nomad. He was like Nomad, and I was like, huh?
I must
You
have read
mean
the wrong thing.
Nomadland? It's just two words together. Nomadland.
Anyway, the other cast members
Anyway,
are.
it's fine.
I
It's
did
fine.
not hear him fuck up. I usually am the one who hears him fuck up. Anyway, carry on.
Anyway, carry on. This is already amazing. Anyway.
But yeah, the other castmates include Gemma Chan, Richard Matt, and Lauren. I don't know how to pronounce her last name. Ridloff. That's the best I can do.
Sorry, who?
Lauren
You're
Ridloff.
forgetting.
Is that how you
you're
say
forgetting,
it?
was this?
What's his name? Oh my god! Oh my god!
Kumail
Wait,
Nanjiani?
Which one are we talking about?
the other Stark brother. Who was the other Stark brother?
Oh,
That's not Richard
Kit
Madden.
Harington. Kit Harington.
Kit
Kit Harington.
Harington. There you go. I was like, are we forgetting like John? I can only say Jon Snow. I'm such a dumb.
You could have said Jon Snow.
No,
you
but
would've
like I
gotten
don't
it.
want.
It's
I want to.
fine.
I want to refer to him by his actual name. I don't want to be like the guy who plays Jon Snow. What's his name again? Anyway, see, Jon Snow. Jon Snow.
Jon Snow. Come into my grotto.
Oh, this is turning out horribly. Anyway.
And Kumail
I'm sorry.
Nanjiani, who for
Not
me
Jon- Oh yeah.
is honestly one of the standouts, along with his valet,
He has a name.
Karun.
Harun. I don't
Yeah.
know how to say it in the
Yeah, but
accent,
these
but
are
anyway.
essentially demigods who have played a massive part in our history, apparently.
Hmm.
To be honest, when Cersei hands the kid the bronze spear tip, I thought they would pull 2001 Space Odyssey thing. Remember when the chimp got the bone, started beating the shit out of the other chimp? Like, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Oh my god.
Like this is how war starts. It's like,
This is how war starts with them.
my bad.
My
Oopsie daisy.
bad.
I could have made it into a flower or another gift. I don't know why I gave him a knife.
But let's be honest, since they cut to the Babylon Empire, I'm pretty sure we know how they became an empire. So there's that.
Actually, this was like a very fun watch for me and Enzo since we're kind of like history buffs with this one. And I'm like, damn, this is kind of cool.
I like how they are so careful with human life, but they have no qualms of breaking structures that took them God knows how many years to build, like the Babylonian Gate.
Hey, I mean, give it to like what's the name of the guy?
Hmm?
The builder guy.
Oh my god, sorry, his name isn't coming up.
Fastimos.
Yeah,
Fastos.
Fastos.
How'd you pronounce it? What's up with your names?
I'm thinking of Egypt. Never mind.
Egypt.
Fastos.
Oh my, it's fine,
Fastos,
whatever.
anyway.
Fastos.
They got Fastos, so they're like, if we break something, he could just rebuild it.
Yeah.
True.
Like, gives Babylon the plow. Like, that's cool.
They're supposed to give him the engine.
Yeah, he's like, make it simpler.
They ain't ready for that shit.
Trying to advance human civilization by a couple thousand years. But, it comes from the heart. That's what matters.
God,
Yes,
just imagine
exactly.
having Tokyo Drift before the 80.
Before the.
Right?
Oh, you mean BC?
No, because they were in BC before 80, so we would
Yeah.
have drifty carboys in like.
Never mind.
Yeah.
The joke.
Yeah.
Whoosh. Anyway, whoosh. Anyway.
I know where you're going.
I
but
like the movie. I like the fact that we all like the movie, and that was great.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where the
Where the
critics
hate's
are
coming from? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard some people saying like it's the hate on the idea that it is a diverse cast, but I don't know why that would be an issue. I don't know. I guess it's just. I mean, I kind of understand the idea that there's this. Like, I was thinking about it. I was like, like what do I have anything bad to say about this movie? And I guess the only thing is that for as great as the movie is, it kind of just feels like a setup, and it's understandable. It is meant to set up what the Eternals are, but I'm
Yeah.
also like, it feels like it comes at a cost of the narrative. Like, it doesn't feel like a movie that should be standing on its own. And I get it. We're what 10 going 11 years into the MCU. We should all know it by now that everything is connected. But it's also kind of the issue also comes at the expense of movies that aren't what I would say an ensemble movie, like the Avengers and all that, and Endgame and everything. Like, sometimes the solo movies just end up, they're just set up. There's no point in putting more effort into it. And I think this is one of the better movies that have set things up for the grander scheme of things. In my opinion, it does better. And by the way, as of recording this, I've yet to see No Way Home. I don't spoil anything. So I don't know what happens after Eternals yet.
Oh, don't worry. There was nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing
related.
too,
Yeah.
No, nothing
Okay.
related to
Eternals.
No Way Home.
Yeah.
Or
yeah. So Gabi, no,
But-
gang. No.
So- no, but like, but that's the thing is that like it comes at the expense of like the first movies seem to come at the expense like we don't really need to put effort, so it's kind of sucky. I get it, but I'm glad that like it still feels a lot more wholesome than like, let's say, the other solo movies that I can think of at the moment. Like Captain Marvel was meh. But like Black Widow was obviously meh as well. Like they didn't feel like they're meant to be standalone movies, which kind of sucks.
Well,
Because what's the point?
Black Widow just
Wait,
felt like, here's your fucking Black Widow movie. That
Yeah,
you
here's your
made.
Black Widow movie.
Here's your
Go have
Black Widow
fun.
movie.
But you get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it feels like unless you're of course Spider-Man, because God bless Spider-Man, he's always the fucking great. Love Spider-Man.
He's a poster boy.
Yeah, he's the poster boy. He's really the poster boy for but it kind of also just sucks that like, you have a really stacked cast, and I guess they did what they, but like I feel like Chloe Zhao and the writers and everyone did their best with what they could, and I'm quite excited to see what's going on. Kit Harington's whole thing was it supposed to be like
The Black
some-
Knight.
He's the Black.
yeah,
Knight.
Black. Why was I thinking Moon Knight?
Moon Knight.
Doesn't he have a show? That's why I was like, he's not
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Black
yeah.
Knight, right? No, Moon
Moon
Knight.
Knight. Yeah,
Moon
Moon
Knight.
Knight. I think.
Moon Knight has a show.
I feel like
is
he's
what I
gonna
was thinking.
pop up in that though.
To be
Yeah, he
honest,
might.
I was like the entire time I was like, oh, they got Kit Harington. I didn't know that because one, I didn't watch the trailers because I didn't care.
Yeah, I forgot
For this
to. I
movie.
forgot that he was showing up, but I
Sounds
cared for
Yeah.
the movie.
Yeah, and they got Richard Madden. I was like, yo, you got two Stark boys, and they're dating somebody who's named after their enemy in Game of
Yeah,
Thrones.
that's what I was thinking too. It was like Cersei. Oh no.
To be honest,
And like, I
um,
was like, oh, dude, to be honest, I really thought like Kit Harington was like, no, don't tell me he's just the plain Jane boyfriend, immortal guy that like the superhero dates. I was like, no, you didn't
Well,
get him to be in the
Yeah,
Marvel
you didn't
universe
get.
to be like
I
this.
was like, so I would have been so annoyed to him. Like, you're
I
gonna
knew
get
he
Kit Harington
was.
to not do something relevant.
Yeah, right? So I was like,
Yeah, but sorry, Enzo.
no, I knew who he was. I'm like, I just wonder when he'll pick up
what
the sword.
from the ring alone?
No, from like I just saw the cast. It's like Kit Harington, Black Knight. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, they put it there. Oh, that
Yeah.
sucks. Anyway, that kind of sucks.
Sucks.
No,
yeah,
but
it
it's
would have
not.
been nice to guess.
It's not like a
Everyone was-
major spoiler for me. I'm like, because I don't really care about the Black Knight. I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Although, who knows? It might get fleshed out, and
Yeah.
you might love the Black
No,
Knight.
Yeah,
There we go.
that's the thing that
I'm just saying from the
thinking of.
comics, I'm just like,
Good.
oh, it's the Black Knight. Cool. It's a Crusader guy, the 21st century. Okay, but I'm
Yeah.
sure Marvel can make him cool.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah.
at this point, we've taken so many heroes that we didn't really think were going to be quite liked, and then, you know, we like them now. And I mean, like, for me, I had no background on the ideas of the Eternals, but I quite like the idea, like, oh, these are like, the joke is they're aliens. You know the
Oh.
joke, right? Like, you know the joke, like, why are these, like, big structures so good? Aliens.
It-
Eternals, you get it, right? And I was like, that's
That
great,
is
whatever.
true, you know, like. Wait, okay. Question though. There's a big plot hole here.
Go.
Why did they choose this image? Like
I don't know.
they look
We-
like us, and then we get a backstory on like, oh, they're actually robots. They have like superhuman, like godlike powers that were sent to other planets. So other planets
Yeah,
are
all of
exactly
them
like
humanoid. Yeah, like are they all
'Cause-
humanoid and look like us?
us, right? Because
Right.
Yeah,
you
that's
see
what I was
like
thinking too.
you see the robots, they're just nose, eyes, 2 arms, 2 legs, human proportions. So I'm like, no diversity here at all, huh?
Maybe.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, no?
yeah,
Go, go.
the Celestial big man didn't really think about that.
Or is that just for us?
Yeah,
Probably
it's
just
just
for
for
us.
us, right? Yeah,
Uh,
that's true.
I-
We don't know.
I
I
feel
don't know.
like the heart of the conflict is, hey, a Celestial's going to be born, but for him to be born, this Earth's going to die. But if this Earth dies, it's going to give birth to other life. But if it's not
Yeah.
born, no other life comes from it. So, what is it worth
Yeah,
it?
it's like your morals versus the will of God.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I kind of like that too, because like I kind of felt that as like someone who had like, you know, I like a religious upbringing. Like some form
Yeah.
of me was thinking that like, yeah, if it was designed that, like a part of me, of course, like the part of me knew like, oh, it isn't worth it, the death of a bunch of people for millions of more, you know. Also, but also a part of me was kind of like, but if it was designed that way, I was
But
like,
if it's
wait,
planned
is this the specific religious upbringing coming up to me? Because I felt that I kind of really felt for Cersei na parang, oh, I understand what she means, but I also knew what like Richard Madden was saying when he was like, but this is the way it was designed. I was like, yeah, it was the way it was designed, but I'm like, wait. So I was really
Yeah,
like
I
screwed
was-
up in the movie. I was like, ugh.
I was in like Kingo's like more of like headspace here when he was like, I believe in my own beliefs where this is how it's designed and it's gonna go this way, but I will not kill my family or people I love just to get
prove
to
I'm
it.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, yeah. So I'm kind of on Kingo's like side here because like, yeah, if a meteor were to come at us, and it's like 100% talking about don't look up, and I'm like, and it's gonna hit us 100%, and it's gonna kill all of us. I'm like, okay. Like that's it.
You'll
Like,
be
That's it. We're
That's-
screwed anyway.
you'll be at
What do
the
you want
end.
me to do?
You're the end of the dawn. Like we're just eating dinner. Like how's your day going? Like that's good.
How was your day?
Um,
I'm just going crazy because of the meteor.
I-
Like, okay,
I kind of wish Salma Hayek had a more active role in the plot.
I think she did though. I think she did.
She was the driving force to be like, we have to defeat the eternal, the deviants, and find out what's going on.
No, I mean she was the mother figure for everybody. Like I kind of like Salma Hayek's time here. Like she is that person that like they really like needed, where she's a leader. She knows everything. If we like leave it up to her and she tells us what to do, we're gonna be fine. And then they took it away from them, and they were like, oh, there's more conflict now
Yeah.
that mom's not here.
Also, I like the fact that we found out how the group split up during the actual ending of Apocalypto. Like, oh, okay, I guess this is how the movie ends.
Right?
Yeah, I'm like when they went to the Aztec Empire. I'm like, are we gonna watch the sacrifice? I'm like, oh no, it's the actual end of the empire.
What year was that, by the way?
1520 something.
80.
Yeah, so that's way
Okay,
after
okay.
Columbus.
So
and
when I
Magellan.
started seeing like guns, I was like, what year are we in?
That's the
It's
year.
like I lost.
Those were the conquistadors wiping out every Aztec.
Ah.
Jesus fucking Christ! And when
Gotcha.
what's his name? Druid was trying to mind control them. Like, I'm kind of in agreement with him. I don't want to see the Aztecs get wiped out. They still have
Yeah.
the Spanish flu to deal with. Poor guys.
Yeah.
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 I mean, like, we do lose free will if we had Druid, like.
That
Yeah,
is-
of
only
course.
choosing. Yeah, I think that's what I enjoyed about Eternals, is that everyone had a different aspect of the human condition, like a part of their character. Like it was very, everyone had distinct morals. Everyone had, their good and their genuine good and bad sides. And for a movie that had a really large ensemble, on top of it being the first movie that we ever see of all of them fleshed out, like, I actually was quite impressed, because for what it was worth, sure, Cersei got the most screen time because, of course, even if you're an ensemble movie, you still need some form of main character to adhere to. That's fine, that's fair, But I think everyone got what was a fair amount of screen time, of building up. Of course, our dear friend, our beautiful Lauren Ridloff didn't get a lot. She kind of was just there.
Yeah.
At that point, but it's fine. I'm honestly looking forward. I think she might have more time in the future, which would be great.
Yeah.
She already was such a great breakout actress as it stood, which is great. I'm super happy. Love the diversity. Love the push for accessibility and more people who are just weren't enough.
Yeah, that actress.
I don't know
Maya's
much.
actress.
I don't know much
Uh-huh.
about this actress. Is she actually deaf?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. As the movie was going along, though, I was like, I kind of wish Richard Madden was a Superman, though. Because he
He
is.
was
sorry?
Superman.
Or-
I mean, also
I
a
mean-
weird. Oh, also a weird thing. There's DC in this world.
DC in this world,
Every time
yeah.
I saw his heat vision, I'm like, that looks familiar.
No, it's when the kid of
Pasta.
Oh, right.
comes
Yeah,
in,
I
it's like,
mean,
"It's
actively
Superman."
makes-
I'm like, what did you just say?
It's
Say that
Superman.
again, kid.
And Batman exists, too.
Yeah, and Batman exists too.
What's-
They said Batman too, but I forgot how.
Karun said it. Or like, not Karun, Gilgamesh said it. When he's like introducing Karun to him, he's like, oh, you're like Alfred to Batman.
Oh yeah.
good
You know,
point.
when they were
Holy
in
shit.
Australia.
Which makes sense, because like, since these immortals are like the basis for Greek mythology and all those other mythological tales, like, since, Superman and Batman are like the grandfathers of each superhero, it would make sense
think-
that in that world they're also like treated like the Greek gods of comic books.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, which they
But,
are.
yeah, it was
Let's say
cute.
that,
I,
like,
I
legally,
remember
no?
that being a breakout joke in the theater, like before the, like in the theater, people were like, haha, and I was like, oh, nga, no, yeah, interesting. I finally got to hear it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
I mean, the Justice League is always
How did you
treated
miss
like
that?
the Justice League is
No,
always
it-
treated like gods, so it makes sense.
I get it. It's just like it's just
You-
so weird that they're clashing the worlds a little like together a little bit. Is this signs that Disney's actually buying DC out?
No,
We don't know.
I'm
We don't
pretty
know.
sure that's more like acknowledging the fact that like
Yeah,
these
it's just
our grandfathers.
Okay.
yeah.
okay.
Or it could just, and it could also just be an Easter egg for
Yeah.
what it was worth. It's just an Easter egg.
That's
Unless
what
multiverse, Justice League, and the Avengers.
that's what I love
No,
about this movie too. Is like
Excellent.
finding out that like Gilgamesh is the basis for the tale of Gilgamesh and Athena's the goddess of war in Greek
Yeah, and-
mythology.
And
Yeah.
Icarus, and then it's a whole thing. We understand where,
Yeah.
and it's great to see, like, again, haha, the joke, aliens, whatever, haha, the
Right.
joke of aliens. But yeah, I think, like, back to like a little bit more of a serious note is like, I really enjoyed this movie, and I really don't. I mean, I'm trying. Like, I tried so hard in both my watches to look really hard at what it is that people seem to hate it so much for. But I couldn't. I really couldn't
Yeah.
get in. Like, I couldn't get into the mindset. Like, I don't know. I'm just really enjoying Gemma Chan, like, being gorgeous. I'm just kidding. But like,
You're not wrong.
but I mean, not wrong. Like, everyone is really good looking and everyone's amazing. But also, like, in terms of characters, for an ensemble of what, 10 people, really good. Did a really good job of making me care. I cared.
Yeah.
I didn't cry, but I definitely cared what happened to Cersei at the end. I definitely cared about when Icarus had to fly, and I was like, "Dang, no more Richard Madden in the
That's
MCU.
yeah,
that
that's actually a
sucks."
surprising choice. Like
Yeah.
usually, like they just have Richard Madden somewhere.
I thought he was just gonna go out into space and
I'm
he'd
like,
come back
no.
in another movie, and I'd be like,
I
"No, the
just-
man died."
Did
Man
he die
just
then?
went, like self-destruction. Like
Well, we don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, we
Enzo
don't
might
know.
be right. We don't
Maybe
know.
he can absorb the power of the sun like Superman.
Get out!
I don't know the Eternals.
no,
Maybe he
not to
can.
mention it. No,
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 I know, but like, for what it's worth, as of now, it is the thought of him dead. For
Yeah,
now,
okay,
the
okay.
choice of self-destruction is there.
Yeah.
That I definitely felt for Angelina Jolie's character when she ended up having to, when she lost Gilgamesh, and also Salma Hayek,
Yeah.
always having cared for Icarus and being like, I'm so sorry that I brought you to this point. I've made you, I've like raised you in a way that, that you ended up like this, and I felt bad for that. Oh God, of course, Salma Hayek. Of course, I'm so sad she's not gonna appear anymore either.
I was very surprised with her performance here. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
It's one for best, definitely.
Yeah.
I like the plot for Tina that like she's losing her.
Ah, yeah, she
entire-
has space Alzheimer's.
Or not Alzheimer's.
Sorry,
but
what? The what? Alzheimer's? Say that again.
Space Alzheimer's.
This is not Armageddon. I do love the scene where Icarus is like, we have to help fight the deviants, and she's like unleashing her spear. She's like, we have to. Oh fuck! Are you kidding me?
I was like, God damn it. I do love that scene because Richard Madden gets like a Revenant here. Like he gets tossed around by this deviant. I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
Leo?
I do love how Karun is the best wingman for documentaries. At least he's like still filming as the action
Yeah,
goes on.
it's cute.
It's like,
it's
how many
cute.
cameras do you have, man?
Yeah.
It's like,
That's what you make of a
I like
good
when Sprite
cameraman.
calls him like young man. Like it's cute too. I like
Yeah, I
that,
was like,
that little detail.
She's right.
the detail of
I-
how has no one figured out that you've been living for centuries? Like, no, I'm part of the great Indian acting dynasty. That's my great grandfather.
My brother and my girl.
Yeah, actually, that's really cool though. Like, I kind of want to know more about fuck, what's his name again? Kingo's character.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly, like everyone had a good surface level understanding of, yeah, we get how you're able to kind of go around the world living the way that you did. I was kind of thinking like, oh, if this is what like, if this is like essentially the immortality, not like the immortality thing where people talk about like, if you live forever, how would people know that you do not live forever? Like, what did you do? Blah,
Keep
blah, blah,
moving around.
right? Yeah, but I I now speaking of Sprite though, that was the only thing I was kind of weirded out by was the romance aspect of
Between
like
her and Kingo.
with her and not Kingo.
No,
It's
Dude,
Icarus.
Ah, Icarus, yeah.
Yeah, I mean I get it. She had like that's the joke, like she's the Tinker. Not the joke, sorry. That's the kind of the theme. She's the Tinkerbell to Icarus's Peter Pan. Like she'll only ever watch him love other people, and that's kind of sad. Yeah, I guess it's just weird because it's so clearly like a minor, or I don't know actually if she is a minor. She either isn't.
The actress.
Yeah, she's a minor. Yeah, she's a minor. She's 17.
Yeah.
I was just kind of like, yeah, weird, whatever. Actually, she even looks even younger than 17. Like, she looks at
She
least
did look
maybe
younger
like,
than 17.
like she looks at least be in her early teens, like at least a 15-year-old, and it's
Right.
so like, oh, whatever.
I was
Good
like,
on
this
her,
guy
though.
got
She
a
looks
messed
great.
up idea.
The other...
Yeah, but sorry,
go
continue.
on. Yeah, you
No,
finish.
my only thing is that I was just kind of blindsided by it. Na parang, I didn't realize that there was even a romance or an aspect of romance until Kingo had to actively say, does nobody, like, we understand that you like him. And I was like, when? No one did. Like, what? Am I blind? I watched it twice. What's wrong? What's wrong with
I
me
guess
if
we were
didn't
supposed
catch
to
it?
like. I think we were supposed to catch it when you were in London, and he was like, "Oh, Icarus," and she hugs him.
Yeah,
and we're
but like, the way that I viewed it was like, oh, it's like a little sister to her older brother.
yeah,
like,
but that's
who
the
actually
curse.
has-
Isn't that the curse? Like,
Yeah,
she
that's
is...
the curse. That it's only this little, like he'll only view her as a little sister forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I just was kind of like, I didn't really expect it, but whatever. Go ahead, like
it's
let it
okay.
be there. I guess it's another way of her character having more depth beyond just I'm Sprite. What But go ahead, Enzo. You wanted to say something?
To be honest, I got confused when Kit Harington was like, Sprite talks to me and tells me about the source. I'm like, the soda?
Yeah, this. I think so.
He's like-
You said that. I was like,
You
the
just
Sprite,
talking
the
to
soda.
Sprite, like,
He's
I
like,
didn't
yes,
know the name
tell
of
me
the
everything.
character at that
Yeah, because
time.
they didn't introduce the
Yeah, yeah.
character until like they didn't
After.
say her name until like after that conversation. So I was like, the soda?
Do you just talk to Sprite cans? Like, tell me more
Yeah.
about the Eternals.
No,
Sprite
like,
Can.
are you in like, is that Siri's power that you make Sprite talk to him?
Siri? What is
Sorry,
this?
seriously.
But
I got
the
that
other
name
side
confused.
complaint I have is like I wish Crow was a better villain. Considering who they got to play him too. I was like,
Wait,
that's
who's crew? Is that the
that's
Oh.
a Deviant.
the demon?
Oh,
Did you
who
recognize?
voiced him, by the way?
It's that
Is it Bill
Sloan?
Skarsgård?
Yes.
Alright, yeah. Ah, I wish he stayed more. Actually, he
Wait,
can.
who is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Bill
Sorry.
Skarsgård.
Pennywise.
Really? Oh yeah, they did get Bill Skarsgård. Yo, how do I forget? I love Bill Skarsgård. Oh my god. Dang. Maybe he can just come back like that was just a voice cameo, and then I hope he actually comes back as
Well,
somebody
he was
like
also in
who he
Deadpool
will
too.
act as.
I,
I'm kind of sad. Like Bill Skarsgård's a great actor, but like he's only
Yeah.
ever been what, a fucking clown, and now now
well,
deviant.
he
Like
was
a
also-
man needs to get.
He was also in
Go, go,
Deadpool
go.
too. Like X-Force.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like you know what I mean. Like
Also-
I want him to act seriously with his own face,
yeah, actually, I think the Marvel can still get him because again, he was covered
Yeah,
by
it
CG.
was only just exactly. I
I
thought he
mean-
was even on. I thought he was even on set.
I mean, Gemma Chan is not. This is not her first Marvel role.
Yeah.
She was
in-
Elektra in Daredevil. So
Yeah.
she.
Huh?
So there. Okay.
Huh?
No.
Elektra?
It's a- Hush. Gosh.
What do you
Is
mean
she
Elektra?
Elektra?
No,
She was Elektra.
she wasn't. That's an Latina actress. What are you talking about? She wasn't Captain Marvel. Unless you're confusing her with Jennifer Gardner.
No, not Jennifer Gardner. The
No,
one
but
from
that's
the
not
show.
That's not Daredevil.
No, you want like that? You mean the
Oh,
2015?
shit. Wait, hold on. Give
That's
me-
Elodie Young, Dom. Just kidding.
Wait, Elodie Young is the one from Daredevil.
Yeah.
Yes, and the Defenders.
See, she Asian. You said Latino.
Isn't Lelodian Latina?
Is she? Isn't
To
Young
my-
like
To my knowledge,
Asian
she
name?
is.
You know what?
We could cut this part
We're
out.
all wrong. That's what matters. We're all wrong here. No, you're keeping that. We're all wrong. We're all wrong.
We're all growing up.
I'm Barbara Gordon in the chair. I'm the one who's doing I'm the
The
man
wheelchair.
in the chair.
Anyway,
Anyway, get out,
Anyway.
Dumber. You already tried to be in a anyway.
Alright. But also another actor that really stood out to me here was Don Lee, because
Of course.
all I've seen, I've watched Don Lee's like, Korean movies, like all of his Korean stuff.
He has the same power
I did
as
not-
the guy in Train to Busan.
It's just
It's
but
contrary
like, I got surprised on how good this guy speaks English. I was like,
No,
Oh.
because he is, I think he.
no, I was just so used to him
You're not
speaking
exposed
Korean
to
and
him,
like in
He's-
movies.
speaking
Yeah,
English. Okay.
no, because I don't think I've seen a movie of him speaking English.
Okay. That makes sense.
He's
Yeah.
technically American.
Really now?
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
he technically is American because if I remember correctly, from reading some Korean forums, some people in Korea, and I'm not saying all, obviously, I said some for a reason. Some people in Korea don't actually consider him a Korean actor. He counts as an American one. He just does Korean acting, which is great. He does a lot. He's gotten big awards also in South Korea. It's just that like some people are like, isn't he American? That's why he's in it.
Oh, Columbus State
Yeah.
Community College. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. And his citizenship is American. He is.
This
he
man is 50?
Yeah, he's 50.
I felt so bad for
I want to look like this when I'm 50.
Fastos. They're like he gave up hope on humanity. Like what made him give up hope? Like
Hiroshima
like
and Nagasaki.
the
Yeah.
most destructive weapon to be unleashed on the civilian population. That's
Well,
enough
one
to
of the
you.
biggest war crimes. So I'm
Yes.
like, alright.
Like Jesus Christ. Just
I know it's
him in the middle of Hiroshima. Like that's a powerful image.
yeah. It's a real. I remember also really feeling for him because I understood what he meant when he said they're not worth it. Na parang, yeah, you gotta understand like, for as great as humanity can be, we've also done some of the worst things upon ourselves,
and he
each
he
other.
feels guilty because he helped them advance from
Yeah,
just
exactly.
the
He's helped
wheelbarrow
them.
to Fat Boy. So it's like fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like he feels like he has a direct correlation, which of course he doesn't. It's not on him the choice to just because people have advanced. It does not mean like the blame is actively on him. He chose
Yeah.
to help a certain way, but the people just took what he
But
gave.
What
and-
did
It's
Him
kind, of,
said-
it's kind of like Nobel. It's kind of like Nobel, the guy who made the dynamite.
Yeah, exactly.
Was it him
He-
that said from warfare? No, I mean Fastus said that from warfare we get technological and scientific-
Advancements, yeah.
and especially from
Which makes more humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
especially from Hiroshima because they got a lot of research on nuclear, the damage nuclear power can do. Unfortunately, it's on a civilian population, so that's
Yeah,
just sucks.
exactly. Exactly.
So, like, I do love that there are, like, to every character here, I'm not gonna get all of it, but there is a philosophical message with each one.
yeah.
And I love it that they do it so subtly. I like this movie. It's very weird. I don't know
Yeah,
why
I like
people
this
don't
movie too. I don't get the whole
Yeah.
hate over it.
Yeah.
I do like that Fastos is in a same-sex relationship.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
Like,
it's not like this is like it's their first gay couple and they're off to the side.
I feel
in the
like if I
background.
was an immortal, I would, like, try everything. Am I bi-curious? Oh, shit. No, anyway.
Is this
Anyway,
a
no,
video?
no hate. We were just kind of like, what do we say after this?
I don't know.
No.
I mean, if you're immortal, I mean.
I mean, sure.
Sure.
It's up to you. But like, yes, I get. I like that I also very much agree with Enzo that it was not sidelined and at least the partner had an active say in saying, hey, if there's a chance that our kid could grow up, that's what matters to us. And he's like, yeah, of course. And then it's great. And then they had I haven't actually seen like a gay couple kiss on a Marvel
I don't think I have
movie until
Yeah.
now, which is
Well,
really
if-
great.
either. They do it in the DC movies like on the background, off to the side.
Yeah, in the background. But
No,
like this is like a full front, like we got to see it, which is great. I'm glad.
What I love about this one is that it was so natural. Like it's not an executive like shoving this message down our like shoving it in our face and like, hey, gay couple. No, it's like it's a couple.
Yeah, exactly. It
It's-
felt
it's
natural.
natural.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, and I agree with that too. It felt a lot better, and I think I put it up to the fact that God bless Chloe Zhao for her experience in directing and for her experience in writing and creating this movie. Because for what it was worth, for as much as people seem to hate it, I enjoyed it. I love the fact that we got to see an Asian, but beyond Shang-Chi, of course, Shang-Chi great. I enjoyed it. I'm not gonna say great movie, but I enjoyed it.
I like it too.
But I was glad to see an Asian woman take up the spotlight of what is usually relegated to,
The whites.
the white,
Yeah.
especially white males or whatever. So it was great to see that because
Yeah.
I don't know, like when was the last time we had a female Asian actress in a big movie like this, in a Marvel movie, take the spotlight as often as she did, right? It was the Gemma Chan only, right?
I want to say something, but I don't want to ruin this.
Why? What is it? Say it.
Just say it.
Yeah, I mean, Black Widow had Scarlett Johansson.
Oh no! Oh. No! Yeah, that's true. Our Asian American queen, Scarlett Johansson.
I remember when
the queen of
Isn't,
diversity.
isn't the second one Emma Stone, since she played an Asian and
Yeah, she
I
played
love
an Asian in that Hawaiian movie. It's like,
You just see the name,
What?
right?
yeah. She was like, I'm Asian, and we're like, what?
I'm Asian, says
wasn't it an
Asian.
Adam Sandler movie?
No, but like, I'm Asian, says Asian name. Like, how does that name match with your ethnicity?
Yeah,
How?
no, I'm not. We're not joking, Jomar. She actually said that. Like
Look
her
up
character
Aloha.
said that.
Is it the one with what was this? Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, look
Yeah,
up-
I think so.
Type in Aloha.
I heard it was
Yeah,
a-
we
I
might
heard it was a
think
horrible
Adam
movie.
Sandler movie. Yeah.
Oh
it was
man.
I mean, anything with like Hawaii, like I correlate to 51st States.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. That's why I was thinking
But
that.
yeah.
Anyway.
It's not
Anyway, sorry.
Every day that well, I'm glad that this has a female Asian lead actress leading the charge for this movie.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
also even actually, it was great that also Salma Hayek was there
Yeah.
for being like a very pivotal part of the movie. Wonderful. I think it just in general, yeah, I think we all liked it. There's no really big quip that I get other than like it's hard. It was already a 2 hour,
2 hour and
almost
30
3
minutes.
hour, 2 hour 30-minute movie,
Like
and
you're-
giving 10 people more screen time would kill people in the screening. So I
You're
get
running
it.
on Zack Snyder's time in that with that runtime, like
Dude, with the runtime, dude, if they were to release like a fucking Zack Snyder level of Eternals, I would watch it, but I could not. You could not make me watch it in the theater. I would actually die.
No,
I
we
would
would
act
die,
like I
but we would
couldn't-
fall asleep because it's very comfortable in the theaters.
Not just that, but I'm like, dude, like my ADHD would not let me. I would walk around and people would get annoyed with me.
Like we would watch a movie with Nina, and then we're all like, "Did you like the movie, right?" I look to the side. There's just like this outline of Nina just missing. I'm like,
Yeah, we're like Nina. But like, dude, even when I was watching like the Zack Snyder like Justice League, I had to like every hour I would have to take a break.
me too, actually.
I
Dude,
get it.
could not
I get
like you
it.
could not make me sit for 4 hours. Like it's
I
so
get it.
hard.
Yeah. Speaking of Zack Snyder, he has epic battles. So does this movie, which I
Yeah.
really like.
Oh my god,
the battle.
yeah.
Especially Makari versus Icarus. Like I like the
Wow,
fact that
I
this
love
is-
that shit.
this is
This
in
Flash
real time.
versus Superman.
Yeah, they're just with a like
Oh shit!
I like the fact that it's in real time too. There's no like slow motion, but not saying that the Flash versus Superman is bad, but this is like more thrilling to see.
Okay, so in your own opinion, you like seeing this more than just slow mo.
Because like I think with Zack Snyder's Justice League, it's like to see like yes, Superman is as fast as the Flash,
Yeah, which I kind of don't like.
but
To
yeah,
a degree.
to be fair, like Barry doesn't know his full power, so maybe that's why.
I know. See, that's why I'm like. That's why I love Zack Snyder's, because they show that Barry is faster than Superman when he went back in time. But anyway, we're not talking about that.
But
Yeah,
What are you
that
talking
was like
about?
No, I
wait,
can't-
guys, we're gonna really jump ship
So,
there.
'cause
Like-
fuck you, Joss Whedon.
Like
No.
for me, I enjoyed the idea of like sorry, Enzo.
No, I just really like Speedster versus Superman. In
Oh,
either
like
universe.
speedster, like a speedster versus like a heavy hitter
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of idea for me because I enjoyed I just enjoyed seeing anything that had to do any fight scene that had to do with Angelina Jolie's character because holy shit, I don't know, there's just something about like a female warrior. Oh fuck, and like she can like materialize her weapons. That's just my jam. Like she doesn't walk around with weapons, she creates them. Oh, that's always so cool. And the way it looks too is so gorgeous. Like the way that they've like designed the shield and her spear and her weapons. I love that.
She did the one.
And I like the yeah, the Wonder Woman pose. Or the weird like how Florence P would put it like the pose of the way that women seem to do. I love that. But I also like the idea that Faustus was able to use his like his creations to kind of also fight Icarus. That was great. Surprisingly, what was his name? Barry Keoghan? Is that his name?
Yeah.
Like Druig's guy. Barry Keoghan was surprisingly Jack too. Speaking of like fight, he was surprisingly Jack. Whoa!
He just knocks up poor Sprite with a rock. Oh shit! Is she dead?
I love that. Like, I'm glad you joined me, Sprite, seeing this moment. Oh, you have a gigantic role here. Like, oh, I'm gonna dress up as Selma Hayek and then get knocked out by a rock.
Yeah, exactly. But like,
I was
surprised. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Barry Keoghan, the guy from The Green Knight.
He was Green Knight. He was also in wasn't he also in the other Harry Styles movie?
Oh,
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk. He was in Dunkirk too. Man, I was surprised how Jack he was because like the way they designed his like costumes made him look like, you know, the typical tall, lanky guy. But man was really Jack. I was like, what the huh? Like I was surprised because he had like sleeveless.
He had
like,
cuts on his shoulders. I was like,
yeah, I was
hold
like,
on.
does anyone see what I'm seeing? That's unexpected.
Spider-Man.
Also,
Yeah.
this scene ends with one of the most gorgeous shots I've ever seen in any
Yeah.
Marvel movie.
Oh my god.
The Eternal Hand. I'm like,
The hand?
fuck.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
It's
god.
like she said, like Chloe Zhao said she was inspired by Zack Snyder. And you can see it with the shots and the action. Like,
Very good.
yeah, go
You'll
ahead.
make him proud.
Go make him
You
proud.
made him proud.
Yeah, but that shot is just incredible. Like, fucking hell. How do you not like this movie?
I was
Yeah, I know,
actually
dude. Oh.
confused. What was the thing made out of? Was it marble or was it ice?
I thought it was marble.
I also thought it was marble, but then it started to like smoke a little bit. And I was like, is that just because it used to be a volcano, or is this from the eternal power, or is it ice?
Yeah, I don't know, but like, whatever, we'll see. I'm sure they'll expand on it because honestly, what I like about these Marvel set pieces ideas is that like when a major thing happens in the universe, obviously it creates ripples. Like when people would talk about Sokovia, right? Like they'd talk like, you know, like they'd passively talk about it. They'd be like, oh, the Sokovia, what happened there, blah 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 blah. Or hey, you know, like I'm excited to see what the world has to say about, oh, you remember that weird thing that showed up in the middle of the ocean? Damn, what was that? Like, and I'm so excited to see what it'll be like. Or like, you know, because everything's always fucking in New York for whatever reason. Sucks to be in New York, the person from New York, I guess.
What's with it with Chloe Zhao and Snyder having big battles in the Indian Ocean? Superman fighting that tentacle thing, and then
Hey man, you gotta represent the other oceans, man.
yeah,
Yeah, besides the Pacific and Atlantic, there are other oceans. Some people don't know there are other oceans. Did you know that?
Oh,
but
They're just like, it's not just the one water? What?
like the West Philippine Sea.
Yes.
but
Anyway,
yeah, Icarus decides to.
we're absolutely banned in China now.
It's fine.
We're absolutely
Oh, well.
banned in China. Oh well.
Well, at least
I don't even think YouTube's a thing in China.
I mean, at least Samuel Liu can still watch her. So if you're watching this, hello.
hey man, we love you.
Yeah. But yeah, Icarus decides to self-destruct, and then Sprite, Cersei gives Sprite the chance to grow old and become human, which I like.
Yeah.
Does she still have her powers though?
No, nah.
Okay.
Dude, when Cersei and Jon Snow, sorry, what's his name? Dave?
Kit
We're
Kat.
walking in the park, and the clouds separate, and you
No.
see the head with horns like this. I'm like, oh my fucking
No.
god, is that who I think it is? And it's like the other big celestial boss man. I'm like, oh, okay. For a while, I thought
Oh,
you were
you
Galactus.
thought it was Galactic.
I'm like,
Yeah.
holy fucking
Honestly.
shit.
Because in fairness, the design is really similar.
Yeah.
It's
That's
really
good.
similar. I don't blame him for thinking that at first.
I almost screamed like, Like, oh, never mind.
Never
Damn it, I
mind.
thought
It's
this movie was gonna be
okay.
cool. 0 out of 10.
0 out of 10.
But
Yeah,
he's-
that's why all the haters said it, because it's not galactic. No.
Chloe Zhao said he might appear in the next one.
To think that Chloe Zhao has more chances to be in Marvel, I'm excited. Although I would like to see her other movies.
Yeah.
But, like, I did watch No Man Last Forever Loved It, but, like, I'm excited to see her do
No,
big
it's called
stuff.
Normale.
Shut up.
Stop! Anyway,
Um,
but did you guys realize who the last person was, though?
Excuse me.
In
Did you
Oh,
guys-
it's Harry Styles, yes.
No, not Harry Styles. Oh, yes, Harry Styles. Fuck, how did we forget about Harry Styles? He was in Dunkirk with no. Excited! I'm excited to see Harry Styles
Yeah.
in more movies.
I forgot the
Like,
character
he's
was
an
brother of
amazing.
Thanos. You're like, oh yeah, I remember now.
Yeah. What?
So that's Star Fox?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Or did you watch
I
the
don't-
same movie? They said it. He said it. He
what?
said it. He said, brother of Thanos. Sir Star Fox. Brad said his name.
Alright, the dwarf thing.
To
I was
be
listening
fair,
because I was like, what is this, man?
to be fair, Patton Oswalt did say Eros first and then Star Fox.
He did Eros, but then he also said, but he said his name.
Look, sometimes
I like.
I'm
Are we watching
mystic.
the same
I am
movie?
only human, as the Eternal said. I am only
Honestly,
human.
for me though, like I wish there were subtitles in movies because I am I'm not like I'm obviously not but like I have a hard I'm quite it's difficult for me to understand people sometimes and I agree naman I would have totally missed if I didn't already know that Harry Styles was in it, but like I was also like good on him. I'm excited. He's a great
Yeah.
artist. I think he's a great artist. I think he's a great creative.
Yeah.
I did not see Dunkirk because I don't really like watching war movies unless I'm in a very specific mood. So I'm excited to see him in something that
So
I can
Nina
actually
will
watch
be
him
in
in.
our Dunkirk video. I'm kidding, no.
I can't. It's so depressing. Dude, I can't watch war movies. They're really depressing. I barely got through Saving Private Ryan with my like mental health in check.
She can handle. Earn this. Earn it.
It sucked, okay? I was sad.
But yeah,
Very,
I get what
very
you
sad.
mean. But yeah, I can't wait to see what Arrows adds to the cast. And as you pointed out, as the Black Knight was opening his the sword
Yeah.
casket or whatever you call it.
Yeah, the box.
Yeah.
A chest.
Box.
You hear a voice that's like, "Are you sure you're willing to do that, Mister Something Something?" And then
Yeah.
cuts
who's that?
the Daywalker.
Huh? What?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah,
Look,
they have
man, I'm not-
vampires. Dude, there's vampires in Marvel now. I'm so
He's
excited.
he's the
It's a
vampire
hard-
of Marvel.
Ah, okay. Wait, so is Black Knight like a vampire hunter kind of guy?
No, he and Blade team up from once in a while.
Ooh.
But I wish we saw more of Mahershala Ali as Blade, not just the voice.
Oh fuck! I didn't know. Blade was called the Daywalker. My bad.
And
No,
you
My
know,
bad.
I wouldn't have known either. I had to ask a friend. Like my friend had to Google it and ask and then
Look.
tell me.
All I remember, all my knowledge with Blade is the 2000s movie.
Oh
with
wait, you have to.
Ryan
Someone
Reynolds.
explain to me what. Someone. I can't say his name. Fuck. But
Mahershala
like
Ali.
Mahershala Ali. What's his?
Yeah.
So he's Blade, but Blade is a vampire, not a vampire hunter.
He's a vampire hunter.
Yeah, he's both.
He is a vampire who is a vampire hunter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. I was like, wasn't he a vampire hunter? Didn't realize he was a vampire hunting. But
Yeah.
anyway.
Well, with this Blade, he doesn't have the same problem the other one had with Taxus, so he'll last longer.
Holy shit.
Wait,
I'm
what?
just excited because for me, like, I'm super
You
into, like,
bastard.
I quite like, I
What?
quite like things like, Vampire the Masquerade. So the idea that there are now officially vampires in Marvel, that makes me super excited. Like we haven't really had any we've had like robots, we've had aliens, but we haven't really have any undead or vampires.
I mean, unless
right?
you watch What If, but you don't need.
Yeah, it's just exciting. Like it's exciting to think, oh, finally vampires, cool.
Yeah.
Like as it is, like I just love the idea of like magic and wizards and vampires. But yeah,
Yeah.
what they're gonna be like in the Marvel universe, because obviously, what
Okay.
we're not gonna do
I-
fucking Twilight
I-
shit.
Lastly,
Question for you. Yeah.
no. Before you ask your question, like the last battle proves that Black Widow got the ass end of the budget. Like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
clearly.
true. That's true. Because
Like,
that one was
compared to
beautiful.
Shang-Chi
to
and
look
this
at.
one, you're like, how much did you give Black Widow, motherfucker?
$2.
Exactly.
Like, make worth of that. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Uh, what's your question?
Hey,
Uh,
go ahead, Joma.
I am wondering what is Kit Harington's Black Knight costume gonna be. Is it
Yeah,
gonna be
actually, me too. I want to see what he looks like.
because he does look a little bit goofy with the knight armor and stuff. Are they gonna make it work, or are they gonna do like a Hawkeye thing with him, where it's just like tactical gear, but he has a sword?
There's gonna be a shot of him just standing against the undead like this.
it's just John Smith.
Nah.
I got it again.
There's gotta be something that they had to have typecasted Kit Harington for this because the man did Jon Snow, and of course they're gonna do like a
I was
fucking
like-
medieval
Like
hero of him.
Of course, he's the Black Knight.
he's a knight? Black Knights or
Where's-
Black a Knight?
Black in a show.
But yeah,
Anyway, but yeah, I think we've exhausted our geek out for this movie.
yeah.
Out of it, what did you guys? Do you want to go on to ratings or any?
Surprisingly, a lot of this movie we couldn't geek out about because we didn't barely know much about the Eternals.
Yeah, I'm sadly sorry. We're very like served. What the movie tells us is what we know.
Yeah. But yeah, ratings. What would you rate this movie?
You want to go with Drumar?
Yeah, sure. To be honest, I would give this one. I'll give this one a 7.5. Like, it's not up there with Steel, Spider-Man and No Way Home, but it ain't there with like Thor: The Dark World. Like,
Spider-Man and No Way Home, that's the same thing though.
what?
No, he said what? He said Spider-Man No Way Home as if it was one. What do you?
Oh, I
mean?
thought you said Spider-Man and No Way Home, like that's the same thing.
Oh no. It's not.
Spider-Man.
It's not in the level of No
Okay.
Way Home,
Okay. Gotcha.
but it's not in the level of Thor: The Dark World, which is a horrible movie in my opinion. But I would say it's in the same realm of I would say Doctor Strange, in my opinion.
Okay.
Like, this is a
I
movie
agree.
that I'm glad to watch. I'm glad I watched it. I'll be glad to watch it again. Not as much as Doctor Strange, but I'm glad to watch it again. I do have some issues from here to there with this movie. Like, sometimes the pacing's a little bit weird. It is a very long movie. Some scenes are better off cut from the movie. But other than that, this movie's a really fun watch, and I don't understand why it has such a bad score on the maker.
All
And
right.
it gives a lot to the Marvel Universe too, giving us so much more characters in one go, and more story later on with like all the other like Celestial whatevers and probably Galactus. So yeah,
I can't fucking wait for Galactus.
so, great.
Nina.
For me, I think I can comfortably give it a 8.5. It's a movie that I really enjoyed. It's the first time in a long while that I've enjoyed a Marvel movie that wasn't a ensemble movie beyond like, and when I mean ensemble in this context, I'm talking about like when they bring everyone else from other movies into a single movie. I'm talking about what is essentially a standalone movie in the line, and it's been a long time since I last enjoyed it. I mean, I watched it twice and I enjoyed both times. I agree with Jomar. I'm glad to watch it. I don't think it's up there compared to other Marvel movies because of course all the money and all it's essentially a setup movie, which is fine.
Yeah.
It does the job well. Actually, it does the job better than other movies that have set up for main movies. So I quite enjoyed that. Of course, I'm extremely biased. I love Chloe Zhao. I love every actor that appeared on screen and discovered new actors that I was very happy to know about. I don't get why it was hated on so much. I did have its issues. I can't comfortably give it a 10. It did had some. I agree with Jomer. Some pacing issues. Some scenes could have done better, faster, which is fine. But that's it. I think for what it needed to do and what it has done, it's done it well, and I'm very happy. And I'm super glad to see so much more coming out of it beyond just, we've expanded the world, we've got new characters to look forward to. I'm excited! Vampires! Woo! So, yeah,
She's
vampires.
more excited for Blade than anything.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I love vampires! I was obsessed as a kid with anything that had to do with like gothic horror, crazy. Anyway, go ahead, your turn, Enzo.
I'll give this an 8. Like Jomer said, for me too, it's on the same level as the first Doctor Strange and the first Iron Man, actually. Love most of the characters. I wish one of the villains was better, but other than that, again, I don't get the hate. I think this is a great start to this potential franchise, and I can't wait to see these characters pop up anywhere else. And yeah, this like out of the 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the 4 Marvel movies that came out last year, this is one of the best in my opinion. Like, if I will watch, obviously I'll watch No Way Home again and again, and I'll pop in Shang-Chi in this once in a while. But I don't even have to be, I'm not in the mood, but like, if I catch it, like, someone's watching it, I'm like, can I watch it with you? Sure. Alright,
Yeah.
have a good time. I mean, Black
I-
Widow makes a good coaster, that's all I'll say.
Anyway, but I would say though, I kind of like this a little bit more than Shang-Chi.
Oh,
Me too. I actually thought that too. I kind of enjoyed this more than Shang-Chi, and I watched them both like in the same week. So,
Yeah, so just I'm sorry to say, man, but like, yeah, I'm not saying I hate Shang-Chi. I'm just saying
it's like, if you had a favorite child. I'm just kidding. No, people should not have favorite child,
don't have a
children.
favorite child, please.
No, but like anyway, no,
we
but
were
I agree with
victims of
Jomer. I kind
favoritism for years, how could you?
You've suffered through this.
of sorry, I can't relate. Only child. I am the
not
favorite
that.
child.
Our school.
Our school.
Our old
Oh, anyway, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's a mosh pit
Uh,
episode. Don't worry.
That's a watch fit episode. Anyway, so yes, Enzo, take it away.
Has been our video on the Eternals, but for some reason my brain automatically puts the but.
The? Yeah, same here.
But yeah, you can find us at facebook.com/geeks and degenerates. We react to trailers and we stream once in a while, and we'll be having our mosh pit episodes there from now on. And as Jomer pointed out, our next one will be extra spicy and juicy if you want to know more about our lives.
Anyway.
We also
Knowing
have
that we're putting it on Facebook, I think it made it more like it's precarious.
hell yeah. We also have a international Discord community, and if you like Dead by Daylight, we are in the Dead by Daylight video. Here's some clips of a small preview of it.
I knew that if I ran, you would absolutely get one. Are you getting chased?
Nina!
No, leave me alone.
Are you an ass?
What area is this? This is the
Oh my
new,
God!
This is the new map for me. Goodbye, Jomer. What happened? Oh, you got.
I'm still a virgin, please.
Oh, I'm asleep.
But yeah. Anyway, that joke kills me down. I'm still a virgin. But how about you, Jomer?
Oh, you can find me at JohnGeom. It is my Instagram account. Where can they find you, Nina?
Nina on Instagram, on Twitch, and Nine on Twitter. That's it. Yeah, that's it. And then
Links will be in the
Geek Degenerate
description
stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please continue to stay safe, wear a mask, social distance, and get back in it if you can. Again, hopefully by this time next year, we're all in a better state. There's no more, skipping a quarantine for a party. Hopefully that never
Yes.
happens again. But,
Please.
please, dear Lord. And if you're watching this, fuck you. I mean, you know what? Never mind.
Oh, that's true. It's true. You fucked up a lot of people's houses and like families and shit. So
Yeah.
fuck you.
But that's all the time we have. We'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.